Well, talking about stunting like my daddy, let's meet the Hollidays. Matt was a beast, played over a decade in the big leagues, started with the Rockies, but best known with his 8 seasons with the Cardinals, where he became a central figure in the team's success, helped them win a World Series back in 2011. His son, Jackson, just the MLB overall #1 pick 3 years ago, and now the starting second baseman for the Baltimore Orioles. So we welcome in this father-son duo, 15-year MLB vet, 7-time All-Star Matt Holliday, and Orioles second baseman Jackson Holliday. Matt, happy Father's Day. And in honor of Father's Day, Jackson, I'll start with you. Give me the best advice you've gotten from your father.
Oh man, everyone, I get that question a lot, and I don't really have a specific answer for you. I was telling somebody yesterday, just being able to watch his career and how he went about his work and how he handled himself on and off the field is kind of the best advice. I guess I'm a visual learner, but that was something that I always picked up on and was very thankful to watch him. The way that he trained and the way that he treated our family was kind of the best, I guess, advice that I've seen.
I love that. Matt, as a father, how has the relationship changed now that your son's in the big leagues?
You know, I don't think it's changed much. I probably should have given him, I guess, a little bit more good advice from the sounds of it. So we probably need to work that out. No, I think our relationship is really good. I think it hasn't changed a whole lot. We still talk baseball. We still talk about life and all the other things that we both have interest in. So things really aren't all that much different now that he's doing his thing in the major leagues. But I just enjoy watching him play. I'm most proud of who he is as a person and the man that he's turned into and the husband he is, and just really grateful to be his dad. He's a wonderful kid.
That's fantastic. Listen, I know you guys are a baseball family, but give us, let's say, the best moment you guys have had, father-son moment you've had outside of baseball. I'll start with you, Matt.
Ooh, probably him getting married and just watching him at his wedding and just like I said, the husband that he's turned into. I think that was super special for me to watch as a dad and to watch him continue to grow and mature in his faith and who he is as a man is what I'm, like I said earlier, most proud of. So I'll say watching him get married and getting a chance to be part of that. And so that's probably where I'll go.
Jackson, what about you?
I mean, yeah, that was a pretty special moment for me. Obviously being able to share that with him and my family. I think getting drafted was pretty cool to be able to sit on the couch and get drafted and be with the family and kind of see his reaction was pretty cool for me. And whenever I got my first hit, to have him in the stands was also very special. So I think those two moments were pretty cool to be able to have him there for.
Hey, Jackson, what skill did you, let's say, your father had that you wish you have right now as a player?
Oh, man. Probably the power. I don't know. That would be pretty helpful to be as big and strong as he is and be able to hit the ball all over the field. I got a few opposite field homers, but to be able to have that kind of power would be pretty helpful.
How about you, Matt? What do you think? What does Jackson have as a player that you wish you had when you were playing?
Oh, where to start? Probably, I would say probably his speed. I mean, he runs way faster than I ever did, and he can play. I mean, he's got. I probably have him in maybe in a little bit of power, but he's got me everywhere else. So I always, like I said, I love watching him play, but I could have used a few more of those infield hits, maybe if I had his speed. I don't think that I could say, well, I know he's going to be a big leaguer, but at a really, really young age, even like 2 years old, he had a really fundamentally sound swing, just pitching wiffle balls to him. And I from early on, I thought, wow, if he really loves baseball, I think he has the natural kind of ability to do that. But I think the one thing that I tell people when I learned how much he loves to practice, how much he loves the game, and to put in the work, then I really knew he had a chance to play in the major leagues, because it's a tough league. I mean, you have to love to train, you have to love the practice, and so once I realized how much he loves the game, and you combine that with his natural God-given ability, I thought that he could make a career out of baseball.
You know, listen, I got 3 sons, and they still challenge me today to one-on-one in the driveway. I heard that you guys had a holiday home run derby with your sons, Matt, Ethan as well, who I hear is a player, and Jackson won. So I want to hear, what was the trash talk like, Jackson, after the holiday home run derby?
Yeah, well, I think the video was cut to make me look like I won. I think the big guy had the actual win. But I mean, it's fun. We always compete no matter what we're doing, whether we're playing pickleball or golfing or hitting in the cage. So there's always competition at the house. But I mean, I think there's a mutual respect. The fact that he's 40-something years old and can still hit the ball further than us. So it's definitely a competition-based house. Like I said, no matter what we're doing, there's always some sort of competition that gets pretty heated, because there's a lot of pretty good athletes in our family. So just lucky to be able to surrounded by competition all the time, no matter what we're doing.
And I hear, Matt, that Ethan, who I guess is a senior in high school, is really good. Do you think he could have the possibility to be the best of the entire bunch?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's got a lot of talent. I don't ever want to put that on him. I mean, Jackson made it to the major leagues at 20 years old. So that's big. That's big expectations. I mean, he's very, very talented. He's got everything it takes to play in the major leagues and be a really good player. So I'm excited to see where he ends up and what happens here in the next month or so. But he's certainly very talented and excited. Jackson and I both are obviously his biggest fan and looking forward to seeing what he can do. But Jackson has done some amazing things at the age of 21. So I don't want to, sort of cut him short on what he's been able to accomplish.
Well, listen, continued success to the entire family. Matt and Jackson Holliday, thank you so much for joining us here on SportsCenter.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
Baseball is in their blood in the Witt family. Bobby Witt, former Major League Baseball pitcher, was drafted 3rd overall in 1985 by the Rangers. That's where he spent most of his career. And then his son, Bobby Witt Jr., is the current shortstop for the Kansas City Royals. He was drafted 2nd overall in the 2019 Major League Baseball draft. So what is it like to spend a Sunday in the summer with the Witts? Well, I'm so glad you asked. Pleased to be joined by this father-son duo on Father's Day, 16-year MLB vet Bobby Witt and Royal shortstop Bobby Witt Jr. Thank you so much, both of you, for being with you. We're going to get to Pops and Father's Day here in a second. But yesterday, Junior, it was your 25th birthday. What did you do to celebrate?
Just was at the yard playing some baseball, and then got some good dinner last night, but that's really it, yeah.
All right, a good dinner is a good place to start. Now we can focus more on Dad here. So Dad, given you pitched in the majors for 16 years, did you actually throw BP with Junior when he was growing up? And when did that start, if you did?
Oh yeah, I threw a lot. It started probably when he was about 7, 6, somewhere in that range. Once they started, he was always wanting to swing the bat. So whenever he wanted to do it, we'd go out and do it, whether it was here at the side of the yard or go to a cage or something like that. But it was always a pleasure doing it.
Yeah, listen, when you got a Major League Baseball player throwing you BP, I can only imagine how that gives you a leg up on the rest of the youngins. You know what I'm saying? So Dad throws right, Junior, you bat right. Did you ever wish, Junior, you could have had a lefty throwing to you when you were growing up? Maybe give you a little extra something?
No, it was always great having him throw BP, whether it was, like he was saying, just kind of at the house or whatever. But as I got older and everything, his arm maybe got a little tired. He got a little closer, and he'd get mad every time I'd kind of hit a couple good ones off him. He might buzz my tower or something. So it was always fun having him just throwing up there. We're always competing against each other, so it was great.
No, Dad, not your son calling you old. That's not right. Oh, come on. That's not good. How often do you two actually talk baseball these days? I know life is obviously busy, and Junior, obviously you're busy playing. So how often is it just dad and son talking about anything that has to do with the game?
I pretty much talk to him every day.
I would say every day.
Yeah, after the games, we just talked just about the game, what was going on, his kind of thought process. I know when I was playing after a game, we'd kind of get around the table and hang out a little bit, and just as far as the players and talk about it. I don't know if there's a lot of that going on anymore. So we just kind of just just see how he's feeling, see what was going on, the pitches, things like that, just simple things like that. But I really enjoy that. That's because you get to watch him on TV, and then you're wondering what he was thinking sometimes in that. So after the games, those conversations come in handy.
So, Junior, how beneficial is that for you, right? To have someone like your dad to lean on after games, whether it's a good game, bad game, doesn't matter. How nice is that?
Yeah, it's great. Just go over the game, like he said, and just kind of talk, because he's been there, he's done that, and I've always kind of called him my cheat sheet. A lot of people in the media world laugh at that, but yeah, it's just something that I had growing up, and it's still here to this day, and I'm always learning, and we're always kind of, it's felt like we're learning together too, and so it's pretty special.
That is special. Junior, what's the best advice your cheat sheet there has given you for baseball, life in general? It doesn't matter.
Man, it's been so many things, but really it's just kind of just go out there and be Junior, go out there and enjoy the game, because he always tells me he played 16 years in the big leagues, but when it's gone, it's gone. So enjoy every moment, make it count, and work hard, stay humble, and play the game the right way, and just give it your all. And so at night you go to bed and make sure you know that you gave it your all that day.
I don't mean to put you on the spot here, Junior, and Bobby Witt, I'm going to get back to you in a second, but has there been any unsolicited advice that your dad has given you that maybe you didn't need in the moment, but it came in handy?
Oh yeah, definitely. We always kind of go back and forth, whether it's kind of like, why did you swing at that pitch, or why did you chase that pitch? And it's like, well, Dad, come on, this guy's throwing 100. This guy's got a 96 whatever mile per hour slider, and then he's like, I bet it looks really easy on TV, but when you're in the box, it's a little different. So we're always going back and forth at those things, but that's the fun part of it.
I'm going to start with then. Who wins backyard wiffle ball? Back then.
I think
Let him answer that one first.
I played a lot of that in college. I mean, we would come home after practice and play, so I felt like I had a pretty good swing for the wiffle ball. But we could manipulate the baseball a little bit more, the wiffle ball a little bit more. So I don't know. I might have to take the edge on that thing.
You take the edge on that one, because I'm going to ask now, who wins the backyard wiffle ball now? Have you guys played today?
I got no chance.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing.
That's just not. He said it for you.
One of the biggest reasons is I'm 61 years old. He's 25. So
Right.
let's take that into account, right?
Right, the age. You didn't have to give it away, but it's okay that you did. Look, if you weren't a baseball family, what sport or hobby would have taken over your household? I'll go, Junior, you first.
Man, I don't know. It's tough to think of a world without baseball, but kind of all the sports. We're always watching something. There's always something on the television, whether it's football in the off season, or even kind of now just a little bit of hockey, or my dad being from the kind of Northeast, so hockey, football, yeah, really anything, basketball. But I'd say maybe football.
What do you think, Bobby?
I'd go football too. I mean, I went to the University of Oklahoma, and the Sooners have always done an incredible job up there in Norman. So we've always followed them, and especially during the college season. So it's been, it's a lot of fun during that time of the year watching that. The two daughters that went up there and got a great education from OU, and also cheered. So it was a great experience.
Yeah, so college football, okay? So that's something you guys share together. Who's the better athlete, in their prime? Junior, you first. In their prime.
I don't know. I don't think I've gotten to my prime yet, so I haven't seen that. But no, I don't know. I've seen him hit a homer. I've seen the video of it. I've seen him pitch on the mound, see the videos and everything. So he's a pretty good athlete, but I don't know. I got to make sure with my dad's side of the athleticism, and also my mom. My mom was an athlete, so I can't. I know it's Father's Day and everything, but she's always got to get a shout out. So I got to say me, just because I got a little bit of both of them in me.
That's fair. Bobby, go ahead.
I mean, nah, he's got me. I mean, he's got the speed. I mean, some of the stuff he can do on the field, his power. I mean, the things that, you know, he's been blessed. God's blessed him with all this incredible ability, and he's taken that and ran with that. And I just look at, you know, I'm a big fan of his. I really am. I like watching him play. I like watching him go out there and play the game the right way. And this is something that I will concede to him. He is the better athlete.
It's probably taken him a little while, Junior, to admit that. So let's cherish that for a moment here. Before I let you both go, do we have a good dad joke? Either one of you, a good dad joke? Junior, maybe there's one your dad has told multiple times or anything like that?
Yeah, he's got a lot of different phrases that he likes to drop, but I can't really. I'm trying to think of someone. It's a nice night for an evening. He says that one a lot. There's a couple other kind of dadisms he's got that I kind of sometimes use now. And Maggie's like, "Oh my God," my wife. She's like, "You're your dad," and so it's kind of funny.
Which is such a compliment, Bobby. What's your favorite dad joke? I know you got one.
I don't know. I have heard him recently start to say some of the things that I've said that aren't really funny, but he's using them now. So he must enjoy him somehow, some way. So, and especially if his wife's complaining, that's great.
That means it's really come full circle, right? Good luck today, Bobby Witt Jr. You play the A's in like a couple hours, so we really appreciate you taking the time. So great to have the Witts on here with us for Father's Day. And Bobby Witt, happy Father's Day to you. Thank you guys both.
Thank you so much, and thank you for having us. It's been great.
Mm-hmm.